Hey there, it's Wednesday, 7 o'clock. How are you? Are you ready to create? Tonight it's all about tacos. I know it's not Tuesday, so couple things, couple of announcements. You know what? Let me get the computer set up before I do all this other stuff, now that I'm thinking about it. So if you're on with me, please comment, say hello. All right, so couple things. First off, you guys know that there's second release of Celebration, and all of those products I believe are out of the annual catalog. So if you're scared that you're not going to be able to get them, even if they run out of Celebration, they're going to come back, right? Hey Serene, how are you? So there's that. Let's see what else is going on. Club is finishing on Monday, so if you want any of that, you need to get going on that. That is, for details, stampingwithjohnny.com, and then just go to club order. Club order bonus rather. Sorry. Let's see. What else? I just signed up for Onstage. Finally, an in-person event. Yay! So, in Anaheim in November. Let's see what else. World Card Making Day, October 1st. Yes, I do have the farmer's market that day. Here's my question to you. Do you want to get together? Do you want to do anything? Stampin' Up! Is doing a free event that's like a 3-hour event. You have to register for it, but well, actually no, you don't have to, but anyways, it's better if you do, so they can buy the right bandwidth. But do you want to get together? Do you not? Like, tell me what you want to do. So there's that. There's also some bundles they're going to be featuring, and obviously they're hoping you order them. And when you order them, guess what they're doing? They're giving you a bonus of the iridescent gems, jewels. I can't remember what they're called right at the moment. So, let's see. What else? I gotta flip you around. We got some creating to do. So hold on just a second. I'm gonna flip. Hold on. All right. Let's see if we can do this quickly and well. Let's hope. Hey Lise, how are you? Am I good? I'm just trying to see, like, spacing and all, you know, all this stuff. So, I think we're good. So, alrighty. So, for today, I didn't write down the code. I probably should do that. Good thing my red Sharpie is usually on top. So, the code for club is, let me write it down first. I got the marker that's going away. It's about out. Okay. UUB4JPPY. That is good through Monday, as long as it's time-stamped Monday, the 15th. Okay? I will close that out first thing in the morning on the 16th. So, just FYI for you and how it works. All right. So for today, we are making this cute taco card. Fairly easy, but I do have to say, okay, this is with the Splendid Day Suite collection, whatever you want to call it. So I thought I'd show you that. I know I have on unboxing videos and stuff, but I figured it couldn't hurt to do it again. So here we go. These are the open leaf trinkets. So there you go. I love that it has a ring on the top. Why? Because those are going to become earrings very, very soon. We'll just say, okay? So there's that. And then we've got the Splendid Thoughts. Now, the only thing that comes out of this suite for tonight is out of the dies, and it's the taco. Okay? So I've used this in other things, but for tonight, not so much. So then we've got the dies here. There's 9 pieces. That's so I know how many to put back in there. Yes, really. And then on the back, here is the taco, the infamous taco. I've already cut them, so we're good. And then we've got the 12 by 12 Splendid Day specialty paper. Why is it so special? Because there's foiling on it and it's double-sided, which is unheard of, by the way. Normally, foil paper is single-sided. So, hold on, let me get the package out of the way. Okay. So, just to go through it real quick. All right. This is Calypso coral kind of color. So there's that. And then this is soft seafoam. Hopefully the colors are coming out. I know it's a little shiny because of the foiling. Sorry. And then we've got the other side. Yeah, colors are coming out okay. All right. Then we've got this one. And I believe this is Sahara Sand. Hopefully I'm right. And then we've got, this is the Freesia one. And then on the back, I'm going over this fairly quick because we've already done this once. I love this one because, I mean, you can just cut here and have a front of a card, right? It's amazing. And then on the back, some soft leaf pattern. And then again here and here. Okay, so with all that being said, okay, so if you decide to order the materials for this card, this project, whatever I'm gonna call it, okay, so you're gonna get an envelope, you're gonna get the card base, you're gonna get the 2 mats that go with it, you're gonna get the cutout, you're gonna get the taco. I wish it was a real one. What's for dinner tonight? And then you're gonna get all the pieces for your lettuce, cheese, and tomato. So the lettuce is Pear Pizzazz, the cheese is Mango Melody, and the tomatoes are Real Red. And then we've got a scrap of white, and that's going to go for the cutout of the words that pop out. And then the bonus here, I've got some of the brushed metallic gems, so those will go with it, even though they're not used on the card, but we got to have a bonus, right? So that is the packet for, if you decide to order, you need to decide by Saturday at midnight, and then those get mailed out Monday. So here's my stack. And then we're going to use for the phrasing, or for the sentiment rather, we're going to use Amazing Phrasing. This is the $100 option on Celebration. Excuse me. I worked out before, so you know, it is what it is. So Amazing Phrasing is what we're doing tonight. Pay attention though, because when Celebration stuff retires, I do sell it off. So hint hint, there you go. When will be the first sell-off? Probably at the 29 Palms Farmers Market. So we will see how it goes. All right, so let's go through the stack, shall we? So we've got thick, basic white cardstock. This can be found in the annual catalog on page 140. This is cut at 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2. And I'm way crooked, so I gotta, like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm a person and I'm not perfect either. So guess what? My stuff sometimes is crooked. So let's see if we can fix it this way and do a little bit of mash and grab, you know? So good enough for me. All right, so we've got that one. Then we have the envelope. Then we have Early Espresso. Now this is cut at 5 1/4 by 4 inches. So there you go. I'm glad you're excited. It's one way to have tacos, huh? Even if you're on a diet. So this is soft suede. This is cut at 5 by 3 3/4. And again, this will all be on the tutorial for tomorrow's blog, Thursday. Okay. Now, I have to say, the Pear Pizzazz, the Real Red, and the Mango Melody are just scraps. So just make sure you have enough to be able to cut all your pieces out. And then you'll have a crumb cake die cut of the taco. And then this guy, this is for this here. And then we can't forget to put this down unless you want ties and stuff, but honestly, not so much, you know? So, all right. So we're gonna do our stamping first, and we're gonna do it on our soft suede. So let's see. So instead of it's going to be, can we do anything else? Not really. So I guess we're gonna do it's going to be, and then I don't want to say oops. So it's going to be, I want to make sure I had the right one. The problem with having cursive is a lot of times I can't tell which is which. So, you know, it's just what it is. All right. So I've got my Early Espresso out here. And I've just re-inked this, so we'll see how heavy. Ooh, we're good. All right, so I'm gonna start in a spot. And I'm gonna start in a spot. You need to have a scrap underneath because when you're stamping, you gotta go off so it doesn't just look like a block of words, okay? Then the next one, we're gonna start middle of both of these words, right? So there's that. And then we're gonna finish the line. If you cannot go straight, just do them random. It's fine, not a problem. So now we're gonna go, oh, here's the start of the word. So we're gonna go mid. And this is the easy way to make it look randomish. And we're gonna go mid. Okay. I dropped that one a tiny bit, so oh well. And then we're gonna go mid. So what's everybody having for dinner tonight? Just quick question. So I am doing beef and broccoli with a touch of rice. And the beef and broccoli is already done, and then I just cook the rice real quick and then call it a day. So, and everything's starting to finish up. Tara's getting ready to get back into school, my daughter. Okay, so there's our background, okay? So we're gonna spray here, and I'm off camera, but I'm cleaning my stamp real quick, okay? So there's that one, because I need the same block. So yeah, so Tara's about ready to start coming back home from her lengthy 2.5 month trip. Awesome. But with that comes, hey, guess what, Mom? I need a house to live in. And hey, guess what, Mom? I no longer have a car either. So guess what we're doing next week on top of starting school? Actually, in 2 weeks. So we'll have 1 week to find a house, a car. If you've known our family for a minute, you will know that we never do things the easy way. Even though I wish, it just doesn't seem to ever happen. So it is what it is. And it'll work out, and it's just what it is. So, all right, so that's it for stamping. So now you're going to become friends with your scissors, okay? But before I do that, let's see here. I'm thinking I want to glue as much as I can down so that way I don't end up losing pieces, okay? So I'm going to grab my card base and I'm going to grab my espresso. That's the background. If you want to punch anything out in, beforehand, feel free, because you only need this outer like 1/2 inch. So feel free to do that. Let's see here. I didn't quite get it even, but it's gonna live. It's gonna live. So this is a good time with this circle accent. Why did I do that? Because if you mess up on the stamping somewhere, like I have a blurry spot right there, that's where you put your piece. So if you had a blurry spot up here, maybe that's where you put your piece, right? Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get really friendly with our scissors, our snips, okay? So first and foremost, we're gonna cut this guy out. No, there's not a die for it. If you prefer to just use the trimmer, do a dovetail, it's up to you on what you do. That's kind of why I included the gems for the bonus. Because I thought, somebody might dovetail it or something, and then, then you need it, right? All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut all our pieces. And you're like, John, what are you doing? I'm cutting all my pieces, right? So I'm gonna cut this one off. Okay, so I don't know how big you are on tomatoes. Personally, I'm not a huge fan, but here's my tomatoes, okay? Are you ready for this? So we're trimming them this way, and then I'm gonna come across here, and I'm just going to, there, right? It's just that simple. It really is. I know it looks a lot harder than it is, but it's just not. Don't throw those away. You'll lose your tomatoes. And then for the lettuce, I am literally just cutting wavies. Why? Because lettuce is not straight. I've never seen lettuce that's straight, especially if it's shredded. So I'm just cutting a couple of these. And I think that's enough. We can always come back for more if we need to, but who likes a ton of lettuce? I don't know. All right, so I'm just going to cut in pieces. And I'm gonna cut in pieces. You don't want to measure here because you don't want them all even. If they end up kind of even, guess what we're gonna do? Yep, make them not so even. So now the cheese is not as wavy as the lettuce, but it's not straight either. So we're just cutting like this. This is why we're not using the trimmer, okay? Because you don't want things to be straight, because food is not straight unless it comes out of a machine, and then it's probably not good for you. So we're just cutting all different lengths of our cheese. It's really just this simple, Okay, so here's the tip. Ready? So when you get your taco, you've got the stitching, and then on the back side the dots kind of come up. So what you want to do is make sure that you have the back side that you're gluing. So you're going to put a bunch of seal right there. Why? Because this is what you're going to do. And if you need tweezers, feel free, but you're just going to, there's my tomato, there's a tomato. Maybe this is a Taco Bell taco because it's all kind of square. But hey, you know, you get the idea, right? And then have them stick out. Don't have them stick at the bottom. We can trim them off to make them look right afterwards. Okay? As far as length goes. So there's some of our lettuce. I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, really? Yep, really. That's it. It's not that hard of a card, but I love the idea of this gorgeous foiled like sweets, and then it's a taco. You just gotta love it when stuff like that happens, right? So we're gonna stick here, and then if you run out of glue spots, put seal across and do it again. It's just that simple, right? So like I'm starting to run out. So what I'm gonna do, except for right there, so what I'm gonna do is kind of hold everything down and run across again. It's just that easy, okay? So we're gonna run some more cheese through here, because I don't know about you, but I like more cheese on my tacos than lettuce, which is probably why I'm on a diet now, but that's okay. It is okay. Maybe. We'll see how it goes, huh? Just trying to eat right again. All right, so there's my pieces and parts. If you want to add more, feel free. And then I come through here and I go, lettuce, cheese. That one's going to be shorter. If you happen to hit another one and you're like, oops, I cut the end of it off, it doesn't matter because it's food, right? So it doesn't need to look all prissy and clean and neat. It needs to just look kind of natural, I guess you would say. My fingers are stuck. Boop. One less lettuce. No, we'll get it back on here. So you can fill that as much as you want or not, but to me that's enough. And then you, guess what you do? Yeah, put a little bit of glue here. Why? Because you also want to seal in everything. And then you stick it down. Just that simple. If you want to use dimensionals instead, if you want to, I mean, you totally can. I'm like, where'd my amazing go? Oh, thought I had lost it for a second. So then we grab some dimensionals and we put them across here. And we peel the backs. If you have trouble peeling them, stick your thumb down in the middle and it'll pop that edge up right up for you. So, and then you can slant it with the taco, you can make it straight, you can do whatever you want because you're creating this. So, and look at the difference of my ink pad. My goodness, that's what happens when you re-ink your pads. So, if you're stamping and it looks variegated and kind of light, you definitely need to re-ink. Okay, if it looks juicy and kind of bubbly, that means you have too much ink. And if it looks amazing, then guess what? You have just the right amount. So, again, if you want to order this, there's a link on my blog, stampingwithjohnny.com. And if you go to Facebook Live Materials, you can pay for everything right online and it notifies me, and it's just easy as pie. Or tacos for tonight, we'll say. So, let's see what else. I'll give you the full list and the full rundown of everything I used, and I think that's all I have for you tonight. So, enjoy your tacos or whatever else you had for dinner, and thank you so much for joining me. Follow me, stampingwithjohnny.com. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.